Bernie goes. What was your take on the 2020 Democratic primary process?
I mean, I love Bernie. Um,
Yeah,
I mean, he's a politician. He is imperfect like any other politician. Um, but I think he seems, even, as a politician, he seems open to learning from other and interested in learning from other perspectives. Like in 2016, like Black Lives Matter protesters like took over his stage, and I feel like he ended up changing his platform because of that. Um, and you kind of still see that now. Like, um, am I stoked that like out of an imperfect field I'm like rooting for like another like old white man? No, but like I would take Bernie's politics over like the optics of having like someone else who is in fact just kind of like a neoliberal career politician. So it's really kind of disheartening to see the Democratic Party just kind of toe that same party line of like business as usual, which I feel like just kind of ignores how many people are feeling so disenfranchised and so disconnected, and so like powerless and disappointed in the way things are going.
I mentioned this, I think, in the last sparring session with my friend Henry, or maybe not, because Henry and we actually spoke a lot after the sparring session, so it might have been off camera, but
Okay.
I talked to him about how, like, people who are fans of Bernie, like, we weren't married to the guy. We weren't like, oh, we want this, like, this old grumpy guy. Though I personally liked his grumpiness, and just like it was hilarious. But like, it was the fact that he was responsive to
Yeah.
people. He changed his stance on Palestine because of it. Like you're
Yeah.
saying, he was responsive to Black Lives Matter protests. And we need responsive leadership in this country. And I would talk to conservatives and liberals, the
Mm-hmm.
standard Democrats, about like the reason why I support Bernie Sanders is primarily because he only takes money from the people. And they're like, oh, that's BS. He's still a standard politician.
What about his three houses?
Yeah, but like,
Sorry,
I
not to get into that because that's
I don't,
like, yeah.
I really don't give a fuck that he has $10 million anywhere, like in houses or whatever. That $10 million is child's play in comparison to one, Donald Trump's money, but then
Yeah.
also in addition to Jeff Bezos being able to buy any political influence that he wants from any government that he wants. The idea was that if you accept money only in small donations and not from wealthy people, guess who you're responsive to?
Yeah.
You're responsive to people, and that's where populism wins. And I think that we're entering an age of American politics. I'd like to think, and I'm hopeful, that the 2020s is the age of American populism, where we actually force our representatives to be responsive to our needs and our concerns and to react to our demands. And you know what? Like Joe Biden, I think is, in terms of his views, I hate his views. I don't think he has good views on many issues. But I will vote for anyone who I think will be responsive to the American people, including a Republican. Now, this Republican, Donald Trump, hell no. Joe Biden, we'll see how far we could push him, because it seems progressives are starting to win elections. And so I guess we'll see how that goes. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit like kind of like making a living in, in the system that we don't particularly like. Voting is, yeah, I think we're kind of like sometimes like we're choosing the lesser of two evils. But hopefully, like, voting Democrat will be a little bit more responsive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And it's heartening to see kind of like this like younger core of like progressives starting to gain power and starting to gain like national attention.
friends, thanks for tuning in to another clip of Johnny's Jabs. If you liked what you just saw, please be sure to share this with your family and friends and comment below. And if you want to get more content like this, it's easy. Just click the bell below to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Johnny Jabor. I'll catch you guys next.